Cord.
Mr. Fowler?
Oh, you realize you're quite a bit early.
Yes.
Mrs. Cord. You have to try to understand that Stephen and I are professionals. There's nothing in the legal process that requires the prosecutor and the defense attorney to be at each other's throats all the time. We're just doing a job.
Yes.
Actually, I admire Stephen very much. He's had a difficult road.
Not really. He clerked in Boston. Then he started working on important accounts for Wainwright and Kennelly. Then he came here.
No, I meant a difficult road in a personal sense.
We all have our family problems, Mr. Fowler.
Yes, but we don't all have to grow up struggling with a man as strong and dominating as Martin Peyton. If it had been me, I think I could have walked away from it, but Stephen was more or less locked into that house up in the hill.
As a boy.
Also as a young man. When Mr. Peyton moved to Boston some years ago, didn't he take Stephen and Mrs. Cord along with him? All I'm trying to say is that Stephen had to grow up with, well, what shall I call him? A tyrant.
Why not?
He must have harbored a lot of resentments. These things have a way of accumulating.
Yes, I guess you're right.
Then the disclosure that Ann Howard was really his sister, that Mr. Peyton had concealed this all those years. Then Ann's death. Then his taking on the defense of Lee Weber.
Someone had to defend Lee Weber.
Yes, but professionally, Stevens put himself in a very awkward position. He's defending a man for the wrong reasons.
Reasons?
Reasons that have more to do with Martin Peyton than Mrs. Cord. I don't know exactly.
Professionally, Mr. Fowler, you're putting yourself in a very awkward position.
Where'd you get that smile, Matthew, huh? Oh, don't you know you're not supposed to be able to smile yet? Did you know you had a big sister, Matthew?
Well, you do.
A very nice sister.
Well, Mrs. Carson, how are you and Matthew getting along?
Beautifully, thanks.
He's a very sweet-tempered child. Confidentially, some of them are horrors.
At this age?
At every age.
He does seem happy.
Hefty, too.
My husband already has the football uniform picked out.
Men, don't they slay you? My son nearly flunked American history, but my husband still thinks he's going to be president someday. Oh, by the way, you have a visitor. Rita Harrington.
Oh, show her in, please.
Just as soon as I remove Master Matthew. He's very particular about his social circle these days. You can go in now.
Thank you. Hi, Miss Carson.
Hello, Rita. How are you?
Fine. I just saw Matthew. Oh, he's so beautiful. Norman, I think he has your eyes.
Huh. Elliot thinks so, too, but he has his chin. I'm afraid he's going to have a stubborn streak.
Oh, I brought Matthew something. I hope he likes it.
Oh, Rita, you shouldn't have done that.
Oh, I know, but I wanted to. It's nothing, really. I mean, nothing big.
Oh, it's beautiful. Where in the world did you find it?
I made it.
Oh, Rita, it's really beautiful. Must have taken ages. Where in the world did you find the time?
Oh, I'd sneak an hour after Norm went to bed, or sometimes on my lunch hour at the drugstore.
You're amazing. Matthew's going to like it, too. You'll look beautiful in it.
I hope so. Oh, he's so cute. I hope I'm up for #1 babysitter.
Well, you'll have to fight that out with Eli, but we'd love to have you.
Mrs. Carson, this is from me and Norman, but I wish you wouldn't tell him about it.
He hasn't seen it?
I'm afraid he'd get the wrong idea. I mean, I did this for Matthew and for you because you've always been so nice to me. But Norman just figured I'm trying to make up for not having a baby of my own. It'd just make him feel bad all over again.
You're ready for a child, aren't you, Rita?
I am, but we aren't. Norm wants a family as much as I do, but he gave me a choice. If I want to start now, he has to quit college and work full time. I couldn't let him do that. I want him to finish college more than anything. He'll never get the chance again, and we can always have children.
You're a smart girl, Rita. Norman's lucky to have you.
Well, I'm not really very smart, but the things I know deep down inside. Like you do, I guess. So can this be our little secret, please?
Ours and Matthew's.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I better get to work.
Rita, isn't today Lee Weber's hearing?
Yeah, I was going to go with Norman, but I couldn't face it. I guess I'm being a coward, but I don't think I ever want to see the inside of a courtroom again. Bye, Miss Carson.
Where's Chris? I'm sure he won't miss this. Look, relax and stop scowling.
Hey, here he is. Hey, Chris, over here.
We're on the right side, Chris.
No, Sandy, we're on the left side, the prosecution side.
Chris? Chris? Get over here.
Lee, sit down. Sit down, Lee. Sit down, Lee. Sit down, Lee. Sit down, Lee. Sit down, Lee.
Only make things worse.
All rise. Division 12 of the Municipal Court of Peyton County now in session. Judge Irwin A. Chester presiding. Be seated.
The People versus Lee Weber. Ready, gentlemen?
Ready for the people, Your Honor.
Ready for the defense, Your Honor?
Very well. You may proceed, Mr. Prosecutor. Call your first witness.
Owen Gates, coroner of Peyton County.
Owen Gates to the stand.
Look like you're interested.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Why didn't you tell me you'd subpoenaed your mother? What had you intended to do, Stephen? Tear her apart in the stand like you did Rita Jacks? I hope she never comes back.
You were more than just generally concerned about Ann Howard's welfare that day, weren't you? You were specifically worried about what might happen to her if she encountered Lee Weber. Isn't that true, Dr. Rossi?